back situations in your role in it, you know? Well, I don't necessarily say that, but like I'll be like, oh dang. Like earlier when I was like, well, Joy could have felt a different way. Like me having my own opinion about your guys' relationship and me having my own input.
And most children don't have the privilege.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like...
So that's actually a privilege. You don't take that privilege for granted, do you? Or you feel I should have the right to be able to speak my opinion about your relationship? Like, think about that.
I don't necessarily feel like it's a privilege. I know not to... There's just some things I don't ask about. Like, I know there's boundaries. I feel like it's just...
So it's a sliding scale. Because for you to say you know that there's boundaries, the fact that you can say anything about your parents' relationships, you have crossed all kinds of boundaries for people. You understand that? No. Because you have friends who can't speak on their parents' relationship. I'm sure you have friends who can't go to their parents and be like, you know your husband don't be treating you right.
When have I ever done that to you?
I'm saying. That just popped in my head. You be saying the equivalent of...
I don't do that to people. I feel like with my family, I'm able to have more truth. Like, you are my mom.
Because your family allows it.
You think I do this to other people?
You think all moms allow the stuff that I allow?
No, I'm just saying, you're saying that I'm treating other people like this?
No, do you have friends that can walk up to their mom and say... Exactly. So it's a privilege.
Most of my... I don't know.
Let's eat it.
I don't know them that well.
So you're trying to say you don't know how your friends, but all your friends know how you talk to your mom, but you don't know how they talk to their mom?
I mean, like...
And if they were to say it to their parents, it would be in a form of disrespect. Can you guys leave and shut my door, please? It would be a form of disrespect.
Yeah, I'm not disrespectful.
Exactly. That's why you're able to voice your opinion.
Exactly.
So do you understand how it's a privilege? I just want you to understand that it is a privilege that you have the right to speak to your mother the way that you do.
Are you saying a privilege as in you could be being mean to me if I spoke to you this way? Or are you saying a privilege as like a gift that I'm able to translate to people this way? I'm not understanding.
So I think you're hung up on the word privilege.
Yeah, it just seems like you're trying to...
I'm trying to throw something in your face.
You're like, whoa.
So that's the misconception of privilege. Privilege is an honor. It's a right that you're granted above normal. So most kids your age are only allowed so much access to their parents. Mm-hmm. And access is granted per age. Because I choose to responsibly introduce you to all aspects of me instead of hiding myself from you. You don't see how that's an honor or a privilege?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it did come with age. Like on my end, I feel like it came with age because...
The understanding.
I feel like just like you got it on your books. You need to get that off. It's chocolate.
Which book?
The white one.
Am I getting to the root book?
It's on the cardboard.
Oh, right here. Oh, it's on the Quran. Get it off the Quran.
The Holy Quran.
Not the Quran.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And Quran.
Cross Jesus with the Quran.
Yeah.
All types of bad is going on.
Damn.
I know.
Lucifer.
That was brilliant.
You okay?
That was brilliant. Lucifer. You are so stupid, Dre. In a good way. You're brilliant. You're so brilliant, babe. No, you are. Except for when you turn on music in the background of my videos.
Man, come on, man.
That's his entry song.
That's that shit.
He looked like he about to come in for a fight, too.
That's when the Bulls come in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been to a Bulls game, babe?
Not in Chicago.
I'm going to make that happen for you.
Here,
You want with your son.
Yeah, me and Andre went.
And you had on the old man drip.
Man, on everything, I was fresh.
Oh my God.
I was fresh.
be fresh for your generation, Bailey?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All I needed was these. And I had all 3 of these back in the day, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember that time.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, it's a privilege. Don't you, Dre, don't you think it's a privilege that Bailey has to be able to talk to us the way that she talks to us?
I don't know, how does she talk to us?
We would have got the piss slapped out of our mouths if we spoke to the adults the way that our kids talk to us.
Her forming family meetings. Because she running things.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Exactly. She said, honestly.
You think you running things?
No, I was mocking whoever. I was putting an image in your head of what this conversation's about. Me overthrowing the household.
No, I'm just letting her know because she gives her opinion on, look, I tell her that you were the first man to love me to a point where I learned how to love myself. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, which is her version of judgment, saying that's not my version of a love that would elevate me, which is fine.
Dang.
What?
That's what you said.
That's
baby?
harsh.
I thought I said it eloquently.
No, she's summing up the whole like.
I could have said you ain't good enough for her, but I said it so beautifully because that's what you're saying. You wouldn't accept a Dre, and that's okay.
Oh, wow.
What y'all reacted when I said it eloquently, and you reacted when I said it plainly.
Because you can't say that. That's not what this is.
Then what is it? Clarify.
Dang.
I feel like this is a moment where I would look at a situation.
Excellent. I guess I'm not enough for nobody.
No, babe, you're enough for me. No, come back, babe.
Back.
No, come back. You know I got bad hands. Come back, babe.
Relationship-wise.
She's talking relationship-wise, and she's a child. You are man enough for me.
I'm just saying.
Come back, babe.
I was just saying, experiencing my household.
She's never even had a boyfriend. Tell her to move around. Come back, babe.
She has no real experience.
I know. Don't take the opinion of a child who has only seen you as a father. That just means you need to step up in your demonstration for her. No, it's both ways. It's both ways.
I'd rather just
him feel a kind of way without any accountability. As long as you ain't leaving. As long as you ain't leaving, babe. We didn't mean nothing by it.
It was bad.
It was.
To hold down the
That was something else, man. I swear to God.
But we love you, babe. We're healing. Yeah. Would you rather we never have these moments of truth?
Like how she's saying, like how I speak to you and what I say to you about mom. So
you be talking about me?
Yes, I talk about everybody in this house.
Because you ain't crap. No. You just be talking about all of us.
Because I know boundaries
and you don't,
with people.
And you don't think that's a privilege.
I know boundaries with people.
Boundaries.
I don't touch different topics with people if I'm asking about two different people.
All I'm saying is you don't see the privilege. Just give me yes or no.
I'm not trying to get insight on people and be malicious. I'm just talking to people.
You're venting because these are safe spaces. I understand. And you know, Dre knows me intimately, so he knows where you're coming from versus talking to a stranger who has to, well, compared to my mom, your mom's easy like Sunday morning, you know, 'cause I'm high.
That's what they're singing about you.
I wanna be free. Anyway, what I'm saying is they can't relate to you. Yeah, so Dre can relate.
Mom consistently on a consistent basis.
So you found a fellow hater. I understand.
It's not a hater. Just think about how I treat you both. I treat you guys the same way.
You better hope a motherfucker good enough to treat you how I treat your mama. You better hope so. Because all the shit that you done had so far.
Man.
You done struck a nerve. Let's heal.
I didn't mean it like that.
Let's heal. Hey, how you doing?
Are you mad at me now?
No.
You said that with your chest. Don't pretend. Heal, babe. We're healing.
You too,
nigga.
I I'm not sure what I'm healing from,
It's
but
a PSA. Can we watch a movie? Can we be in the living room? Can we do something? I'm bored. Where's Angel?
She's at her friend's house. She's living her best life.
Yeah, no. She literally helped clean up the house, and the friend came over. Can Angel come out? Like in 45 minutes, she can if she's finished cleaning her room.
There's a Tupperware container in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, with strawberries. Smashed.
What the heck is
looked
going
like it was
on?
in her backyard.
In her backpack.
With a whole pot back there, though.
I don't even know if that was her. It wasn't in there earlier. I feel like the boys put it in there and smashed it. Because it wasn't in there when she cleaned her room. It was actually clean.
There ain't shit in there. I had that room so beautifully. See, there you go.
There I go.
Stop.
There I go.
You're
What?
terrible.
I am trying to do better. I know what I did. I'm sorry. I'm healing. I won't mock you anymore. I promise. That was the last time. I just matured in that moment. Believe in me, babe. Believe in me.
I do.
You should.
Good.
Dang.
Anyway, I got on here because we were talking. No, we weren't talking about biases. I was on the shade room talking about biases. And how this chick who had wicks, and they were like really big, and how, see, I be reading the comments just to see what people thinking, you know, to press up against my biases. You know, I used to go look to see the people for the drama, and I had my evolution, and now I just go to see, you know, what are people thinking? And so I go in the comments and I see how there's so many black women in the comments hating on this chick with wicks. And I was like, you know, yeah. Why are these other black women hating on this black woman's hairstyle? And then it just, you know, it made me think of how a black woman, or a person in general, but a black woman is supposed to present herself to the public. And how you must have a professional demeanor, and what professional looks like. Maybe my dressed down professional looks like me putting on my husband's jacket and now I look presentable. But somebody out there is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe you got on camera looking like this. But this is presentable to me. You should have seen the green moo-moo. This is a step up. And so we miss out on so much beautiful opportunity by judging each other for the most superficial things. The most genuine people.
Are you telling me this?
No, this was on the shade room.
Okay.
Ranting about when you walked in.
Oh.
Before you told me my husband.
What did I tell you?
We already discussed it. But, and what I said was, I'm happy that you know yourself enough to know that just because what's good for me doesn't have to be what's good for you. You don't have to repeat
Other than like a
me.
little sticky note.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that was like a quick little.
Yeah, where we headed. That's where the
So-
whole conversation came from. To tell you that I'm happy. That was my pinnacle, my perfect mate doesn't have to be your perfect mate.
Guess what? She ain't cleaning nothing.
She don't give a what. She don't. And
Did
I
she
don't know what
ask
to
you?
do. Yeah, she asked.
Okay, good.
But, you know, I don't have anything to add to the angel conversation because I don't have a solution.
She's doing alright. I don't know.
She's having a good week.
I hope she has a good week. It was just the fact that she snuck out or whatever.
She be sneaking in and out that window.
Yeah, no, she opened it
Yeah, I saw.
when her friend was here. And she's cleaning her room. Yeah, they were talking through it.
Yeah.
But besides the point, yeah, no. When she went to weren't you yelling at her the other night?
I'm always yelling, so I'm not sure.
Oh, my bad. You were like, you can't leave and nobody knows where you are. Because I had texted you. I felt like it was about when I texted you.
Oh, when you
about,
came home and you asked me where
yeah, where they
Michael
were.
and Angel were.
Yeah, because they weren't home.
Yeah.
TVs were on. Computer was on.
Yeah, I mean, what's the...
Door was, only the screen door was locked because she didn't have her house key. So I'm just like, what? Yeah, no. I mean, no one was home, so it was like, I mean, it's not like anyone could get hurt. But I was just like, what's going on? Because I didn't see. Yeah, it smells garlicky.
Yeah, did somebody cook? Are you cooking, babe?
Those kids.
I'm cooking.
Yeah, ain't somebody supposed to be making gumbo?
Nah, she.
Don't play me on the gum. Don't play me on the
You
gumbo.
said you're eating your salad.
That salad
And
ain't
Drake,
nothing like the
remember when I
gumbo.
came in here and I said, Joe, you ready? Now.
No, he went to the Drake asked me to go to the dispensary, and I was like, no, I'm not about to ask her to go to the dispensary. And thank God I didn't, because her whole dissertation that she gave about the dispensary, I was like, oh, where it's all chemically controlled and all that other stuff.
Yeah, how she be talking about the food gives me the vibe that she's very...
She's a whole nother level. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
said she
here.
doesn't have a TV in her house.
I'm not here to judge her journey. I'm just here to, receive what it is I'm supposed to receive from her and give to her what she's supposed to get from me. And
No. Don't
so
give them
good.
any.
Why not?
Because they're going to keep trying to get your stuff.
This isn't. Oh, this one's not mine.
Who is it? Dre's?
It's nobody's.
Stop.
Nobody wants it. So it's a go to waste? You would rather it go. No. He gave it to me because he thinks it's nasty. I have this one.
Can you hand me the donuts? Thank you.
No,
I just want to make sure,
Is this the. Yeah.
I just want to make sure he's not just
What's those?
Chocolate donuts.
Let me see those.
little donut
You're
things.
not supposed to eat
Let me
those.
check some of those out.
Young little
That's
Jackies.
what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I be seeing them at the store.
This is bad stuff.
Turn us off.
I don't eat like this all the time.
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
3.
No, why are you?
The jury's still out. Just put it in your mouth or it's gonna melt in your hand.
Because I wanted some ice cream.
That would have been great with some ice cream.
I got some. You want some? It might send you, though. It might send you.
Let me taste it.
I love you too much to be your pusher. Is it? Mm-mm.
You gotta put them in the yellow.
Your 8 shittery is like at a top 10 right now. You don't see how it's a privilege to say that joke and not
Be like,
across the room. You think you're gonna get a mean stare.
hold on, so you can have some.
You think you're gonna get a mean stare for saying only kill him halfway.
What?
Exactly. Even the 6-year-old knows it's out of line.
Alright.
But not the 18-year-old.
Yeah, no.
She been walking the line her whole life. You a habitual line stepper. I just want you to understand
He is cooking.
that's a form of respect given to you.
No comment.
You earned it. That's why your brothers and sisters can't talk to me the way
Mom,
that
look
you
at
do.
this. Mom, look at this. No
Good.
comments yet.
We'll get there one day, maybe. What?
Go away, social media kid.
And not social media.
What is this?
You sitting there talking about no comments yet.
Watch it and tell me what's happening.
See, I'm not worried about the world raising my kid because my kid can watch the world
Basketball.
and analyze it. So they can watch what the hell they want to. Why would I shield myself? Why would I shield my children from reality? Reality is going to come when you want to. You choose when it's age appropriate. I choose I'm going to raise my children from day one. Well, the day of my awakening, but I'm going to raise my children with awareness at every level. I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying the more equipped I can make my children today, the better. Because y'all out here living like you ain't sitting here eating chocolate donuts,
And onion rings.
onion. Ooh. I knew you was cooking something. Oh, ooh, that was cold-blooded.
Garlic.
Cold-blooded.
Crispy. Delectable.
Anyway,
Dad, this
Love your
video
call.
6, okay? This video
you
6.
can't act like you ain't out here living wrong. You gonna live forever. You better transfer to your kid what you can transfer to your kid at the age appropriate level you can, so that you taught your kid something. I'ma wait until you're older to teach you the stuff you really need to know to live. How does that make sense? It doesn't. Hello, Kaden.
I'm sick of Taylor Swift being at the football game.
Who's Taylor
I'm
Swift?
sick of it.
What does Taylor Swift do at the football game?
Taylor Swift is dating a football player, and she is at the football game, and that's all they talking about. I'm sick of it.
You came to watch football.
Hey, look at this guy. You're the
You didn't even
football
offer
guy.
me an onion ring. How you didn't even cook me none? Like, you should have known,
Ain't no
babe.
more. They wasted. They ate some. They ate them all up.
They're all gone. These are the last ones.
Yeah.
And you didn't offer me none? See, Bailey would stand for that. Would you, Bailey?
Didn't you recently told me that just now too, or did I ain't enough for you?
Whoa.
No.
Which is
I was just trying to get you some.
So y'all too fucked up.
No, she was
No.
literally, she was building up a story. It wasn't like I was literally saying that word for word.
Yeah, me too. There's
that's
history
what-
behind what I'm saying. You told me, me telling you you wasn't, man, good enough for me. You couldn't afford me. Me telling you
Whoa.
you couldn't look. Hey, Lonnie in her late 20s, early 30s was a cold motherfucker. I stopped myself.
Okay.
Why? Because that's the bad road.
The streets raised me.
But unfortunately, you got a street woman.
And he has patience for me because he's had even more streeter women.
Shawty wanna be a thug.
Yeah. That was me too.
Goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be that. Like, I need to... I don't know what I need to do.
Not be
That's what I
me.
wanna be.
Continue to, well, don't judge me. Learn from me. Judgment is so nasty, but you can't analyze me. I raised you not to be me. Even though, and again,
That happened.
with me exposing you to what I exposed you to your entire life, I didn't raise you to replicate me. I raised you to have a higher standard for yourself than I had for myself, even though I demonstrated something different. So I was feeding you the right kind of stuff that overrode the things you saw. I taught you how to think for yourself, which means I could do whatever the hell I want to and not think that anything that you have chosen. Matter of fact, you were getting high before me. She's over 18.
So what you're saying by that statement is...
The thing that I would negatively influence you of, you were doing before me. So for people to use the excuse of, this was demonstrated for me, therefore I am. No. No matter what has been demonstrated for you, you have chosen, you had the inner strength. So I'm not taking all the credit for you, but you definitely incarnated to me so that I could give you what tools you needed to elevate yourself. I think that is... Stop looking at me like that, jerk. She was like, we're so silly. Anyway, your father clearly was just a donated DNA to create the physical form that you needed to incarnate with the DNA code.
Double.
You're what?
I'm partially.
Partially what?
Pepino.
I know, but you didn't need that from him.
But I got it still.
You got his DNA. You needed whatever's coded in his DNA.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's all you needed. You didn't need any character traits from him. You didn't need any intellectual anything from him.
Really?
If you needed it, don't you think you'd have it?
Well, that's nothing.
If you came to this earth to handle a particular mission and you chose your parents to transfer the tools, you think that's an exception?
Yeah, I feel like that's just like an old story they tell kids that don't have dads. Like, you were made for this world. Did not have one.
You don't need a daddy. I know all the other little girls have a daddy, but you didn't need one.
Yeah.
No, but if we can really think about...
No.
Why do you think you're here, Bailey?
To make millions.
Aside from making millions, because you're a god and you need to return to God status, and the only way you can do that is to make millions, to live the lifestyle you feel you deserve.
Because all
I agree.
kings and queens sit on stacks and gold and jewels and abundance of things.
Good. So you know your royalty. That's who you are. Why are you here? Why did you come to this earth?
I don't know.
You need to think about that, because we can't even have this conversation.
Things to think about.
You always think about it.
I'm bald.
How are you royalty and you can't think of multiple things at once? You're doing the crown a disgrace.
Come listening to music.
What? Oh.
I'm focusing on King and having a conversation with you actively.
So you're doing 3 things at once.
And watching you eat ice cream.
Plus, you need to analyze yourself while you're doing all those things simultaneously at excellent levels, every single one.
Yeah, so if I don't do it, I feel like that opts me out from failing.
That's the lazy way.
But it opts me out from failing.
To not try is failure.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
To not even start means to not begin. 0, 0.
Well, what's your aspiration? Because if your aspiration is to not aspire, then yes, you're winning.
No,
I get
I'm
it.
not saying that. I'm just saying that I don't have an answer right now. Stop, you're hurting me.
But
My hair is really soft, Mom.
it's not the denial of. It's the I don't want to put the effort forth. What is your hairstyle? Are you putting a sewing in?
No.
Oh, thank God. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get one day.
No, sit down.
I don't want my hair to break off.
Why do you keep this hairstyle that you're about to do a secret, though? I'm scared.
I was gonna show you.
You went and bought fake hair and stuff?
No.
I saw the fake hair in the bag.
Over here lying on me. Kaden.
What'd you go to the hair store for?
Go give me the black bag out my room, please.
No, why would you do it?
I'll show you. It's not a secret. I just didn't want to interrupt your class.
Anyway, we need to stop judging each other.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I was saying, I give you your first test in judgment. But are you going to listen to me or pass me by simply because I'm not in the package that you want me to be in?
Jerry, are you upset at me?
But I
need
could...
to clear the air?
No, the energy ain't changed. You ain't felt the energy? The energy hasn't shifted. He has the power to shift energy.
But I don't want him to be upset later. I didn't say open it.
See? Fake hair.
Ooh.
This hair feels like
This is not.
hair feels so soft.
Let me see. That's dirty hair. Go away. Stop.
Stop, Kaden. Don't disrespect the hair.
But I want to do my hair. I want my hair to be beautiful.
Your hair to be beautiful.
You let him grow his hair out again.
And who's dealing with it?
Why can't he?
Because he does not have the same hair texture as
You need to
Michael.
start taking him to the side and start do it at the house.
Yep, you're right. Let's shake that lack thinking.
Yeah, let him be who he wants to be.
He likes his little mini Dre hairstyle.
Well, let him grow out his
And Dre's so dang individualistic.
He's growing his hair out.
I know, Dre's so individualistic. Soon as Kaden got his hairstyle, 2 weeks later, he was like, I'm growing my hair out. He don't want nobody to have his little raggedy hairstyle. I'm sorry. Ooh. I took it back.
Stop speaking in Latin.
He got it. Ain't nothing wrong with his hairstyle.
I said, you don't want to share your hairstyle. Which I appreciate both hairstyles, babe.
Boom, 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 boom.
I appreciate both hairstyles.
Come on.
Go and let me be like, that's a lot of hair. What is going on?
So we got 3 types of hair right here.
What is going on?
No,
We
there's
got
not
the
3 types.
Bohemian curl to leave out.
To leave out? What is going on?
So we're gonna like leave out tiny little curly pieces.
1, 2,
And these are gonna be for the passion twist.
See, your whole new best friend queen. She says she remembers how to braid.
3,
She's a professional braider.
Stop, Mom.
4, 5. There's like 5.
just-
I don't want to ask random people.
Random.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I don't want to ask people to do favors for me that I meant today. Well, not today, but you know what I mean. Her face is so familiar, but she's so brand new.
You want to let it ride for a couple weeks before you start asking for favors. I get it.
Yeah, but that's not my personality.
You've got boundaries.
5.
Yeah. Especially when I'm getting to know people. I have to. This is for the top.
Yeah, baby.
How many
Kaden.
times do I need to tell you about this?
You have everything
Yes, but
in
no
your
touching.
room. You have everything.
So this is what I'm gonna show
Come
you
here, boy.
about what it looks like.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
No. That's
I'm
for-
tired of you thinking that you run me.
Me?
I am a grown woman.
No, I am a grown little kid.
That's the problem.
And when you're 6 years old like me, I'm gonna be 18 like Billy and get a job.
You're not gonna get a job.
Yes, I am.
You won't even have
Yeah.
to work a day in your life.
You really won't. You're gonna be
20.
no. What's Corey Kitchenson, but Michael Appleton.
Corey Kitchen.
Great kitchen.
Whatever. You're gonna be the greatest gamer in the world,
And
and you'll never work. I know that's your job, but you'll never trade energy for currency.
Bro, I'm tired of this phone.
Great kitchen's actually like
Now they want to play
25 years old.
That boy is
No,
40.
26.
He is 40.
How you know it's 40?
He look it.
He's probably 27.
He's
He
like
looks
this tall. He's like
40.
this tall. He's like that
Corey
tall.
Kitchen was 40, you say?
Yes.
He's like
That's a grown ass man. He got all y'all food.
31.
He don't. He
He just turned 31 November 9th.
Then that means he's
He was
40.
30. He's 30. He was just 30.
Wait, don't tell me he's 30.
You believe the ages they put out there? You gonna tell me he's 30?
No.
Yeah, you sitting there watching a 30-year-old man play video games. He's made. He's doing what he's doing. The energy exchange. He's turning energy into money, which is alchemy.
When I'm 30 years old, I'm gonna do prizes to save my money on games.
No, save money. What are you talking about?
Save. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. It'll upset people.
It's okay, you can say it.
Bump your reputation, Mom. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, Mom, can you give me a new
Pop your
piano?
stuff, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
I said stuff. Relax.
No, you said
Bump.
bump.
I could say bump.
Okay.
Just because I could say bump don't mean you could say bump, but I'm a grown woman. I could say bump.
You can't.
You see how I'm arguing that I could say bump?
You can't. You can't
I'm
say.
a grown woman. You see how the sliding scale, you don't see how these kids take
Don't
the
take-
freedoms that they have for granted? What parents are altering the way that they speak because their child asked them to?
Well,
The same child that cusses themselves.
well,
Yeah,
Mom, you can't say this.
And that's the middle. I remember when he was practicing his middle finger.
Emma.
He came out in the garage
Hey,
flipping me off,
Mom.
asking me the different type of
And
middle
Mom,
fingers that there are.
Lego.
Why are you pinching me? That hurts.
Okay, Mom.
And
Ow.
So this is basically
Like
a
this.
tutorial. I'm going to show you.
Stop it. That hurts.
Can you stop?
Why do I gotta
please?
watch an entire
Mom,
tutorial?
you're not. I'm literally about to show you like a 15-second video.
You say that.
You guys are always so like
Because.
exasperated.
I
As soon as
got
someone asks you to do something.
No, because I don't want to do anything.
Hey, Mom.
Do you understand that I
Stop.
just want to live my freaking life like the goddess that I am?
Stop. Well, I need to live like the goddess that I am. So can you help me?
We are working on it. Let me see your little raggedy ass. Sorry. Let me see your video, please. Why are you back?
Mom.
You keep cussing. Stop saying that, kid. I mean, Michael, if you don't want to listen, get out.
I know. You sound like a Karen.
Say.
Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
Hey,
Mom. Stop. He's
Mom.
in your stuff.
What the heck is going on? Isn't that mine?
Hmm?
Can you please get out?
So stop putting stuff in. Did you put some in my water?
No.
Go.
I
Okay.
didn't put
Get some business.
I didn't put any in your water.
Okay, you're
Mother?
speaking so well. Stop being weird.
I want to
I'm watching. No.
Dre, you
What
talking
did
to him. He
Huh?
says,
What
no, the refrigerator.
What did the then?
What happened?
Whenever Kaden says something like the refrigerator.
No, Dre said the other day that he had a conversation with Caden and he understood every word.
Yeah, no, it was funny. They'd be like, no, it's blah, blah, blah.
Yes, he
I
wants
don't
his
say
boy to
blah,
talk
blah,
right.
blah.
Talk right.
No, you talk right.
I don't like yesterday.
You did talk right yesterday. Will you go? I don't like when you telling your brothers and sisters. Tell me something good they did.
Can
Okay.
you watch this now?
I'm trying to watch.
Focus
I've
on
been
me.
trying to watch. Okay.
Mom,
This is
you
the
can't say the
selfishness.
secret cuss word, okay?
Just because you realize who you are doesn't mean all of a sudden you have to turn the annoyance up.
It's not the annoyance, it's matching their level.
I don't say it.
Stop.
I've been telling them to get out.
I'm watching.
Don't say you to hot women.
Okay, so boom. First, this is method number 1.
Stop
and
touching my
we're combining methods.
I
So
want
I'm
to
gonna
make
show you.
that
You expect me to learn this?
What?
So just watch. She has the spring twist hair.
Get hair,
And she's using the Marley hair.
Molly.
So
In
you
just a moment. Just watch.
you already expected me to help you with your hair.
No, I'm gonna do this, but look.
I'm watching. Can I not talk and watch at the same time?
Yeah,
I think I'm capable of both.
Mom. Yeah.
But see, then she gets this hair. She's wrapping the top.
The big hair.
Oh, this is giving me anxiety.
Why?
Because I tried to do this with my pink locks.
Here.
And you saw how those turned out.
Just watch.
I'm watching, goddammit!
Just watch what she does with it. You're not going too far. You're just wrapping the top so it looks like.
If you don't leave me alone.
Stop, Kaden.
Caden, stop! Or you're going to go.
So you see how she started twisting down?
I kind of see. The camera should have been adjusted.
Okay, so now.
Like, if we doing a tutorial, y'all's level
So
of
you
what
see
a
that?
tutorial qualifies for in 2023 is disgusting. Because
So
half of
then,
that was
do you
done
see
off
that?
camera. I watched it. I could talk shit and stuff and watch.
Now I want to do this top.
Oh, man. What the fuck is going on, babe? I'm so confused.
She's twisting it down. She made a part, split it in two, twist one half down, clips the one half down, and then twist the other side. And then we'll do the wrapping thing with the Marley hair, and then we'll twist it down with the other hair.
My God.
I want it to look so nice, though. So
Okay, put the energy out there that we're going to do an amazing job.
yeah.
And you believe in me enough that you know I can help you do it. I'm going to feed into that energy too. Let's do it.
Yeah. And then, I mean,
I
you
am
can see how it
realizing
looks
my
before we put
self-defeatist
this in here.
attitude.
We'll see how it looks before we put the curl on. Because I don't know. It could go without
The
or
on.
with. But
That's like the blood thing.
I'll show you one with curl and
Mom,
without.
that's like the blood thing.
No, you can't play the block game. Go get some business. What are you eating now? Some Cheerios?
Yes.
There's nothing else.
Why can't we just eat dinner?
Oh, what they sold. Because they
Yeah,
won't cook
your
us
stupid
gumbo.
hand.
Why are we
Just
putting
shrimp.
gumbo at 9 p.m.? Yeah. Oh, it's in the sink still?
Yeah,
Gumbo
your
is supposed to
stupid
be
Go put
hand.
it in the... Do you want to make it with me, Mom? Right now?
Me cook gumbo?
I wanna do
No.
it.
I'm going to maintain my self-defeatist attitude in that area. That is one area that I will grow
Stop.
at the end.
I don't want to hear any complaining about no food if you're not gonna help ever.
Mommy. Mommy.
That's what the curls.
Mama. That's what you already look like.
You can't see.
I see.
That's what the curls.
It gives me low grade anxiety.
Yeah.
Gives
Get out of my
me
bed.
anxiety. I got low grade anxiety.
That little wrapped bass.
Stop.
He's also
Oh,
on
I will
curls.
be. 1, 2, 3.
You can't be doing the eye thing now.
I'll be back.
It's like,
I'm just messing with you.
I can't laugh anymore. So don't try to make me laugh.
no one is trying to make you laugh.
But yeah, that's tomorrow's endeavor.
You trying to wake me up at 7 a.m. Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, then the pressure is off.
No, but
why are you-
but tomorrow Ezra's coming over. And I didn't want to have to like be the one that's sitting in their hair down. I wanted to just pull all nighter and be done
Dre.
at 4 a.m.
Can you help do this hair?
He said no. I already talked with him.
Where's the family cohesiveness that I thought we had?
Do my
I mean,
hair.
it's
My
kind
hair
of
already
there.
Where's
but
the
it's-
one man for all and all men for one?
Me.
Yeah, he finna throw a sub in a couple minutes.
You remember when we first got together and we spent 24 hours doing hair?
I just told you, we literally just talked about
I'm never
it.
doing that again.
We had a conversation about this outside. He said that he didn't want to braid hair ever again. And then it got real sad.
I said, cool, get at me. And then my voice got raspy. Kaden, get down. What the heck is that?
Am I singing you monsters?
Oh. Ooh. Ah. I'm so happy we've moved past the My City Monster. He's definitely going to be something in the music industry.
Stop.
Stop, get off of him.
Yeah, but we'll just do this tomorrow. I honestly don't even want to pick up this.
I told you.
Take a shower.
What are you going to eat?
I told you. Stop saying little
Cheese
voices.
sticks.
How come everybody gets fried food and I get a salad?
Can you come over here and then go in the kitchen?
Is there going to be food in the kitchen?
We can figure out something.
Are you going to make me some wontons? I will so come to the kitchen if you make me some wontons. Yes, I'm there. I'm there. My loyalty bought with food, as always. All these girls want to act like their loyalty can't be bought with food. I got a whole husband for my loyalty being bought with food. All he had to do was consistently feed me. And that's the IKEA effect, which brought us to this whole conversation.
Yeah, that's why when you said, like, this is why we got online, I'm like, no.
You know me. I'm not going to stay on task. Yes. She said she'll pay me $20
To do it all night.
to do an all-nighter and do her hair. And I said, what is up with you and your stepdaddy trying to buy my services for such a nominal fee? Throwing $20 at me.
Being like, when you were like,
Yeah.
$30?
Yeah. Yes.
Someone left all over you.
And so I was just like,
Michael, come here.
and then Bailey says, but it's my last $20. And then I was like, oh, well, since it's your last $20, but I had just watched this video that's talking about the IKEA effect, where if you make a person feel like they're, and this is what, oh God, you are teaching me something right now, because this is what Carnegie says in his book, How to Win People by Winning People. I don't know what the hell the book is called, but it's a famous book. And I'm listening to it on audio because someone told me I need to be more approachable because my energy is really, really big. Like the average energy field per the last I heard, which is the only thing I heard when I heard it made sense to me, is our energy field is up to a football field wide. So we thinking I gotta keep my energy to myself. Your energy is up to a football field wide. Now in that respect, if you can learn how to master this, then you can draw that energy in. I don't care what your information says, what my information says. It's not that you leave your football field out there. It is the fact that you can reach a space of self-mastery where you pull your energy field in and you manage your energy. And only someone who has experienced that can validate what I just said. If you haven't experienced, you're like, no, there's no way that you could pull your energy field in. But if I said it is, well, God damn it, it is. Who are you to tell me I'm not right? Who are you? You don't even know who you are enough to tell me who you are. But I know who I am enough to tell you who I am. And what I say is true as fact. This the world I live in. And so I want all of my kids at some point to be able to tell me who they are. I want my husband to tell me who he is.
So what was the whole IKEA effect?
The IKEA effect, thank you, my friend, is you make the person feel like they're a part of something. Carnegie's book, old girl telling me, in order for me to do well in business, I must figure out how to shrink my energy because my energy is off-putting to people. Because it's so powerful. As long as you see the difference, friend.
Use this for my water.
Yo, no. Put it down. Do not touch my Arizona tea.
Stop. You're making
Stop. Do not start. See, it's the thing. I like all natural hair, but they say you put the product on it. Like, you know. I don't know. I go back and forth because they didn't have all the products and stuff in Africa, but we do live in a whole different world than they lived in Africa.
African-based products then.
But what I'm saying is, do we need any of those products? Or can we just juices and bury it up? Just because who is in the baby oil is the question. Why is my bottle empty? It was a whole bottle. And my pillow got a big ass oil stain on it, so I know.
IKEA effect, making people feel
okay, so you make people feel.
Leave me alone.
He said he got to do his own massage. So this one want to be a barber cutting his brother's hair, and this one doing massages. And then spilled up the whole bottle of baby oil. So how can I be mad at him? That is the cutest thing ever. Kaden, leave that goddamn baby oil alone.
No, you're not.
No, you're not doing no more massages. You have to do a massage under a controlled environment. You don't just do your own massage. And it makes me upset. It makes me upset that I struggle taking the top off the damn bottle, and this boy done got it off.
No, I'm gonna get you one.
Anyway, the point that I want to make is the IKEA effect. That if I make you feel like you're a part of something, then you buy into the concept. And so when my daughter was going to give me $20, to me, that's an insult that you think that you could buy my time for $20. But then when she says the buy-in piece was, it's my last $20, then it's my last $20. Now I'm looking at her like, oh, okay, since it's your last, you're making some sort of sacrifice. So do you understand that you are out here getting played? Thank you for the likes. That you are out here getting played because someone is, they at least connected enough to know if I put some sort of, and I was talking about the anchor point, right? They put some sort of anchor point on something that kind of, like a fish hook, reels you into whatever it is that you like. That's salesman 101. Why is every single light in the house on right now?
I want massage. Mom, see, watch this. But your friends have to see this. 3, 2, 1.
That is not a massage. I'm not sure who demonstrated that for you.
Cut the lights off, Michael.
Anyway, so that's how she tried to play me
I'm sorry.
with the IKEA effect.
I
By
didn't know I was doing it.
Because I didn't know you were doing it until I watched the video.
And it came out.
I turned the light back on now. Exactly, like right before you came in here and tried to play me, I watched the video, and it's funny because the whole time I'm watching the video, I don't think it was deja vu. I gotta turn everything into a moment, but I don't think it was deja vu. But I'm watching this video and there's no like on it, so it's just like I've watched this video before from the channel that I'm subscribed to, so how am I watching the same video twice unless they posted it twice? Or we can put a little spin on it and say God was putting that video in front of me. Because if there was any indication on that video that I had already watched the video, I wouldn't have sat through it a second time. But something inside of me was just like almost predictive in the respect, like, is it going to say what I think it's going to say next? Because I've watched this video, so it's just me chasing the confirmation. So I'm staying on the video because I'm chasing, am I right, am I right, am I right, am I right? And by the end of it, that's excellent marketing right there. You have to keep your viewer in the am I right, am I right, am I right space. And if you're in that space, then you're going to keep them from the beginning to the end because they want to confirm if they're right. I don't know. I know what I just said, but I don't know how to apply it. I give all the business.
It's basically
So I should somehow
having people
make
excited about making IKEA furniture.
Because they made it. And then like they said when they first made instant cakes, all you did was add water and bake it and it was done, but nobody wanted that because they wanted to feel like they made a cake. So they took out the eggs and the milk. And now you have to add the eggs and milk, which makes you invested in it, and now you have pride in it.
That takes too long.
You literally came in here and did it to me with no thoughts at all.
But that means, what does that mean? It's been done to me.
Exactly, you've been manipulated. Because all it is a manipulation tool. How can I snag you in like a fish? And how can I make this tangible to you enough to where you latch onto it? And now you got yourself doing something under normal circumstances you wouldn't do. You wouldn't do anything for $20, but because it's my last $20, which means I'm sacrificing, you could have $1 million behind that $20, but you lying to me. You do have $1 million behind your $20, do you not or do you not? Which Bailey do you live in? You need to live in the millionaire Bailey. If your energy and my energy going towards the millions of dollars, then don't you think it's going to manifest a little bit faster than just my energy? Give me some of them donuts. I've been trying to just watch you eat them donuts. Like, maybe I shouldn't because I ate all that ice cream, but you know. If I'm going to fuck my sugar, I'm going to fuck my sugar.
I thought we were heading to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Why? Because there's food there. Wontons. Like, this is a big sacrifice leaving my corner of the world. Y'all don't understand. I'm a creature of habit. I am. I love sitting in this corner.
I'm tired of this.
It's my happy place.
I want to.
And y'all want me to live outside of this corner of the world? Do you understand the sacrifice within myself to leave this corner of the world? I've occupied it for 3 years. I'm blessed. Do I see how much a privilege my life is? Yes, Dre. Can you hear me?
Mm-mm.
We love you so very much.
We do. We love you. You're such an amazing man.
Yes, you're such an amazing man.
Just because she's saying it with the energy she is, she's not comfortable enough in her feminine energy, but she means what she says. It's the energy. You're being sarcastic, even though you're. I know you're not. I know you're not.
I said it truthfully. Oh
I know it's energy. If I picked up on sarcastic energy, Dre, did you pick up on sarcastic energy?
No, not at all.
Okay, well maybe it's my scope that needs to be updated. But if I picked up on there's still work to be done. I shouldn't pick up on any, right?
I don't know, Mom. What are you looking for?
You know what I'm looking for. You just don't want to think. But the seed has been planted, so it doesn't matter to me. We can change to the next subject because all I do is plant seeds and you come back later and tell me that I taught you some, or
I
sorry,
need a Lonnie style.
Lonnie taught you something else.
Lonnie style.
You know, I can't say I did something. I got to talk about the third person mom that's allowed to take credit for your brilliance. And how come you ain't gave me no donuts?
Because we're going to the kitchen.
So you're holding the donuts hostage?
Why do you want them?
Give me what you got for a pork chop.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow.
Kaden said he's going back to the wellness center in 4 days. What?
Nothing. I wasn't thinking nice thoughts.
Whoa.
Hey, in the past I would have actually said what I was thinking, so I'm not going to say because it wasn't nice. It was automatically, it was bad enough that I put the energy out into the world, in the thought world.
About what?
Nothing. Leave it alone. Why are you encouraging me to put more negative energy out into the world? Because it stopped at a thought, but you're egging me on to put the negative energy into. If you say you know, we can have this conversation. Thank God you are leveling up so we can talk about the energy behind your words. I know that I don't speak perfectly, and you know to correct me, but I'm telling you, stop. I'm telling you the why to correct. Do you understand? You know to correct, but I am uncovering the why to correct. Because our words have frequencies. And why would you want lower frequency energy out into the world? That's just more negative energy. So we want to live above the influence. Bailey Nicole. She said I named her after 2 people I don't even like anymore. Let's keep it straight. And this is nothing against you. This is your mother. Another way that you can judge me. It's like you can either internalize stuff or you stand in judgment. And you're like, I ain't internalizing stuff. I know who the fuck I am. I'm about to judge this. Because your first name, and I've always romanticized the fact that when I worked at the Gap, this little baby ran by and the mom said, Bailey, come here. And I said, if I ever have a little girl, I'm going to name her Bailey. That is where your first name came from. And to me, that was a sentimental story because the name impacted me. So much so, no matter how it happened, it's not like my great grandmother's name is. No, I heard that name and I was like, if I ever have a daughter. And the first child I was able to physically produce was a daughter. So you were Bailey. And then, so that has meaning, even though it's just like, you literally were, that's a good picture. You literally were named after a little girl running by me in the mall.
What are you doing?
But I choose. No, it's always been the Gap. Don't be acting like I just be retelling stories all kinds of ways. I am very consistent. My stories are true. I live that stuff. Whatever I said I did, I did that. Anyway,
Can we get off the live now? I'm tired.
You've never stayed this long. I was wondering why you were still here. After I finish explaining your name, I'll go. After I finish explaining your name, I'll go. And then your middle name is a person that I probably will never in life have a relationship again. And if we think about the nature, it's my sister. It's important that I say that because those of you who are listening who know the history between me and my sister, it's on YouTube as the apple turns. But if you know that history, then you understand I'll never have a relationship with her. And you understand that the relationship we had before we got to the point... Kaden, please stop. No, please stop. The relationship that we had before, the falling out, wasn't a very good relationship either. But it was relationship. It was all I had. It's my only sister. So if I had to romanticize the sister relationship, even though my sister wasn't crap, I looked at her good qualities enough to say, that's who I want to name my daughter after. I want to name my daughter after the sister I wish I had. Say what?
Never mind.
I'm trying to romanticize over here. Can you help me find the silver lining of naming my daughter out after a person I don't like and probably has never liked?
You don't know what I was saying, though.
I'm just saying.
I was saying something that might have helped you.
Everything you say helps me, but it don't mean it ain't no slick stuff.
I asked you what she did for you. What nice qualities you. She
doesn't have any. Oh, she took you. That was nice.
Yeah, that was after the fact. That's after you named me.
I'm saying that's the one nice thing she's done for me. I'm sure she can list a bunch of. Yeah. I'm sure she can say there's other nice things that she's done for me. But in my mind, it's all about energy. Just because you've given to someone in their time of need, trust and believe it was because it was convenient or it looked good.
I was on a tax write-off, wasn't I?
Say what?
I was on a tax write-off, wasn't I?
It probably looked good in all of their social groups to take in their impoverished niece because her younger sister. Yeah, it was under, and it was under tragic circumstances, you know. So of course it looked good and it felt good to their ego to take you in. It was a win to check on their perfect little black couple who brought themselves up from whatever their background circumstances. I mean, even the shit, you know what her disappointment is? Her disappointment is she married the perfect guy and he turned out not to be perfect.
Because she cheated?
I don't know who cheated. I ain't telling their business. I'm just telling their business. And what I am telling of their business, I'm going to say her problem with him and her forever problem with him until she deals with it is she planned on creating the perfect story, the perfect black girl story. You know what I'm saying? Think about her. She was the captain of the cheer squad, magna cum laude or whatever the hell, graduated top of her class, married her college sweetheart, went to a HBCU. Like, she checked all, like, we didn't know what the black girl boxes were back in the 90s. But we know what the black girl boxes are in the 2023s. Like, I bet you and I could both rattle off the black girl boxes. You know what I'm talking about?
She is the blueprint.
She's the fucking blueprint for the black girl.
Her daughters are doing it too.
Her daughters are the blueprints of the black girl. Blueprint. And they will marry their college sweethearts just because they want to replicate. So do you understand that I am looked down upon because I choose to live my life? But I demonstrate how my child should come up by teaching them how to think for themselves. And that's the black sheep. The one who is willing to replicate themselves at the highest echelon is the Terry from Soul Food of the family, the one that everybody respects. But the one who is the black sheep is the one who lives their life according to their own terms. But they're the ones that actually have to know themselves in order to live according to their own terms. And Terry, to Dre's point, is actually jealous of the free bird, me. So I never understood how my sister wanted to be me, but in that understanding,
maybe she wanted to have to just do less and get more.
She wanted my freedom. There's something that she did in college that I mentioned to her husband because I just assumed that husbands and wives tell each other everything. This was in my single year, so you can't fault me for thinking I understood married couples.
You didn't.
I didn't. You know, but I said something to her husband, and her husband looks at her and he's like, "Is that true?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, I'm just joking. Like, I know how to pick up a lie when I hear one, So I was like, "Oh, I'm just joking." But I was sitting there thinking, I was like, why would you lie to your husband by omission, and then when it is revealed to him, you lie some more? And so that was
a dirty.
She's a mask.
Skunk.
She's a mask.
A skunk.
And anything
What's
in
a
her
animal?
past.
What type of animal is Auntie?
A raccoon?
Ew, I don't know. She's not a raccoon. She didn't dig in the trash.
Okay, oh, we're trash. We're raccoons.
No.
Are we raccoons?
No.
You just called me a raccoon earlier.
What?
Whatever word you said about me when you came in our room, you said you put the clean smell on something. You called me a raccoon. Man, you don't think that's a privilege to be able to call me a raccoon, Bailey?
No, I didn't totally stop. I didn't.
Let's really think of what kind of Okay, so I can definitely say she presents as a lioness and a lion. That's how they present. That's the mask. Like they check the boxes, and her disappointment in him but she had to groom him, right? She thought he was ready made because he had the 2-parent household. Dad was a pastor. He came from a strict upbringing. All what she probably in her head wanted to have but did not have. And so she went and found him. Plus, he's a light skin. We know she does not like light skin because she teased me and made me feel like crap my entire childhood for being light skinned. So you don't get to hating my skin complexion and then go marrying my skin complexion without doing no shadow work. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, she's checking the boxes. Because remember, in the time that she got married, that was when the Shamar Moores and you don't know, I'm talking to Dre who ain't even listening, but that's when all the light-skinned men, that's when all the light-skinned men was winning.
Okay?
What?
I said, are you okay?
Is there a marker?
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a marker I'm going to use? I need a marker.
Mm-hmm.
I need a marker.
You're allowed to share your feelings, babe, off camera.
Yeah, go ahead and turn the camera off.
No, because I want to continue this analysis of my sister. Because I'm reading her for filth right now.
Stop.
I'm not saying not one mean word. I'm saying truth. And so she married this man.
Right.
Because she's checking these boxes. And he failed to rise to the occasion. Because he was... His mask had chinks, Because two people who mask can only mask in front of each other for so long. Mm-hmm. She's able to hold the mask behind the scenes, but a part of her mask is to be the BITCH behind the scenes. So she's able to hold her mask. I'm sure she's not as hard as she presents. She cannot be happy and be as evil as she is.
How evil is she?
The way that she treated me was evil. To your own sister? Would you do that to your sister?
Honestly, I don't know. It's probably easy for people to separate themselves from their family. Especially because she didn't really have you as family.
So you want to justify her actions when I'm asking you?
No, but I just see her point of view.
You can understand her point of view without negating the question, which the question is, would you treat your sibling the way that she treated me?
No.
And I'm not even talking from the blow up. I'm talking about from the moment we got there. And they were mad because we got back from Walmart and we were late and we delayed them a couple of minutes. Because we were having a family bonding moment. Now I can speak from the understanding I have now.
Were we doing donuts or something?
Y'all were doing donuts in the goddamn parking lot.
We were having some good quality family time.
Yeah, y'all were making memories.
So funny doing donuts.
Yes, y'all were doing donuts in the thing, and he was mad because he had to take Dre to rent They were mad because we showed up like Richard didn't even want to help us park. So the whole elitist, I'm better than you energy started from the moment we pulled up. And of course, you're a child, so you don't read the energy. But I read it 100%. You underlings, you're beneath us. We're doing you a favor. Not knowing my husband makes how much money and he's supporting how many households. You don't know how much my husband makes. Trust me. The chick who has struggled her whole life wasn't going to marry a man to struggle. So for anyone to look at the way that me and my husband present and to think anything, then we just don't value the same stuff that you do. The money you'll spend on a purse, we'll go eat. At least you got a bag. But damn it, we have amazing meal times together. Like, he is my Edie friend. My friend earlier was like, that's where y'all messing up. Y'all always eat. Because she was like, what kind of trickery did you pull to get a man to marry you and you can't cook? She's like, you must have fooled him. Dre, did I fool you into marrying me?
Watching a movie.
Dre.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. I'm going to let him sleep. But I didn't fool this man into marrying me. He's known me since 2010. And he knew me in a friend capacity. And so him knowing me as a friend, he still married me. He knew me at my worst, because don't your friends know you at your worst? Thank you. I said thank you, now shut the door. So Dre knew me at my worst, and even at my worst, he was like, that's still gonna be my wife. So... And at no point did I ever say, babe, come over and let me cook you a meal. Not once. So.
That's insane.
That I can't cook? Just because you can cook, just because because you didn't have any palate. You got out of my house and you realized my cooking was terrible.
But where'd I go?
Over a friend's house. Whose parent could cook. So your first indication was, she's over 18, Remy. I don't know if she's over 18, Chantel's mom could cook. I don't know if Chantel's mom could cook. But you didn't come home knowing I couldn't cook till you went over Remy's house. And you're like, hold on. This is what rice is supposed to taste like.
Auntie J.
Auntie J can cook, yeah. Rice and peas. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, so you left my house and you developed a taste palette, and your palette truly developed. No, she was my mom,
but I feel like
because she could make the most simplest meal elegant.
Who are you going to say?
I was going to say as recently, because if we think of your physical manifestation, Naya. You started hanging out with Naya, going over, and I don't know, it's because y'all used to cook together or what, but you got to see, boom, the IKEA effect. You made the fucking tacos. Instead of the tacos being made for you, i.e. the parents making you the tacos, that didn't make the connection. You were like, ooh, I enjoy experiencing this, but I don't have any part of it, so I'll continue to accept what I can get and enjoy good food when I'm not home. But when you went over Naya's house, the IKEA effect, you actually made the tacos. So now you're invested in the tacos and you got a part of the energy exchange, i.e. the first one. This is what I said. Y'all wondering why y'all ain't manifesting the stuff that you're manifesting. Y'all sitting on my live right now and not double tapping the screen. You're not giving me anything. You're taking from me. So there's not a fair energy exchange. And if you understand there needs to be balance in the spiritual world, and you guys are entering the spiritual world and you're not balancing the energy by giving what you're trying to take, that's why you're not getting what you're energetically trying to get. Why are you trying to take from the spiritual world? Y'all think offering them a biscuit is what they want? That's a part of it. But they also want you to move through this world like you know who the fuck you are. Y'all out here playing, just taking, feeding off of other people's energy. And you're thinking, well, I'm just watching. Yeah, this makes me feel good, so I'm feeding off of my own energy. That's the difference between energy vampires, right? I'm feeding off of my own energy. I don't have to be in a room. It's so exhilarating to find other spiritual beings, ascended beings that I can feed on. They're far few in between. That's why I'm always talking to Bailey, because I can feed on her. And that's why her ass is always talking to me, quiet as his cat. You looking at me crazy, but you know what I'm talking about. I give you something, right? I give you something you can't get anywhere else. And you found it today at the wellness center. That's why you got excited. Because you're like, yo, somebody besides my mom that can feed me. Because you get tired of me always feeding you, but you have to feed. Now that you've been given this energy exchange, you cannot live your life without it.
Mom, just let me be.
I'm letting you be, but I'm feeding you
I
knowledge.
just want to do nothing. Everybody says go do something.
I'm not telling you to do nothing. I'm just letting you know to acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge when you surround yourself with people that you actually can feed off of instead of feeding everybody because they don't know how to feed themselves, which is your typical community. That shit's exciting.
What I usually complain about?
Yes, you understand exactly what I'm saying now. Damn, one conversation with Queen and you get what the fuck I'm saying. I planted all them seeds and she went unlock something within you because I've been saying this to you and you just are like, I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it. And now I just said that topical example and you got it. I'm so excited. Like, this is a moment. You had an ascension today. That wellness center is blessed. I don't care. Y'all could say my friend got the mental illness or whatever. Why the hell do you have a paddle ramen noodles? Why are they black? Did you draw on the ramen noodles?
Wasting food.
Why are y'all wasting food?
Doing Chinese.
I want you to stop. What? Oh, Jesus.
What, Mom?
I'm not overlooking the fact that he wants to write on the ramen noodles because he wants to write in Chinese. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I caught it. I don't know what to do. Parenting takes me to places that I just don't know how to. I don't know what to do.
I think it's time to go to the kitchen for a noon time.
Let's go to the kitchen. I could take my phone to the kitchen.
I don't want to do that anymore.
I'm doing it. Why do you feel like you're a part of it? I literally can talk by myself. That's why when people be getting mad at me in the comments. Oh, okay. Because you want to feed on my energy. I get it. Hold on. And I'm over here feeding energy with these people who don't want to feed me back. I get it. I should be more selfish with my time. This is the narcissism in me, isn't it?
What?
Want you to talk to this camera because it feeds me. See, I'm to the point in my... I have been told to stop saying that.
What, narcissism?
I'm to the point where in my ascension, I've said it enough to where people understand that I'm to the point in my ascension. Mm-hmm. Now I could just say, shit, this is me. Mm-hmm. And at some point, I could just talk. But...
right now I'm experiencing.
I forgot what I was talking about. But I'm to the point in my ascension where... I don't know. I just don't move like I used to move.
I know you're getting old.
You're
getting old.
I'm not getting old. I just have come to a space where I understand that. And ultimately, people are going to call me crazy too. And they're going to say, oh, that's mental illness. I understand that because I already feel like it's like... I feel like my brain is glitching out because there's times where I'm Lonnie. And then there's times where I'm downloading and they're constantly going back and forth. Like I was at the wellness center and one of the brother Courtney, was going and teaching me numerology behind my name and all the numbers and stuff. So he was teaching me that. And he was like having me write down the numbers. And I was literally, and he watched it. I've always watched it, but I'm the only person watching me write, right? So I think I'm tripping. But he sat there and he watched. I have to fight my hand to write what I want to write. Like, if you ever go through my journals, which I don't care if you read my journals now, it was a violation when you did it when we were younger. And because you read my journals, I stopped journaling for a very long time. It just held everything inside. So you robbed the world of years of downloads. That's me explaining my truth. And so I started journaling again because Spirit told me to document. But if you ever read my journals, you'll see, one, how my handwriting's always changing. And two, if I'm ever curious enough, and I'm sure those people who will do this because that's their interest, they'll analyze my journals one day and they'll see in different penmanships in my continuing stories. You know? Because I've noticed when I'm talking about certain things, my penmanship looks the same, but I haven't studied that enough to say, you see how you guys study everything else but yourself? But I sit and analyze myself. And that's how I'm able to force myself into ascensions. That's how I'm going to create the me that I'm now comfortable enough to talk about. Packing 10,000 people stadiums. Spitting my stuff. This stuff that some people are taking for granted. Not all of you, but some of you are taking this for granted. Y'all don't realize what you're watching right now. And in the past, I haven't said that because it's like, oh, what if it doesn't come to pass? Who's creating my reality? Who's creating your reality? And I know who's creating my reality. And right now, my daughter's getting upset with me, and I'm missing out on my opportunity to eat wonton. So I'm going to go. I've given you guys enough game for the night that you guys have enough to feed on. And if you want to do an energy exchange with me, you can pick up my book, What's the Best That Can Happen, on Amazon. Make sure the seller is Lonnie Taylor. You can go to my website and buy my merch. It's holiday season. You spending money anyway on stuff you don't need. You might as well go buy some stuff you don't need at LonnieLifestyle.com. I have another book if you're into urban fiction, set in 2008. It's retro, and no, I just wrote it in 2008. But it's urban fiction. I was trying to be Zane, so it's on that vibe. That's available.
Snap.
Right? Hey, burn incense. Jazz music looking ass.
Right.
But anyway, LonnieLifestyle.com, and click on the book and it'll take you to go buy that book. I offer one-on-one coaching. I offer mentorships. I think I'm done offering. I know, doobie-doo. I think I may or may not offer hospitalized on whatever presents at the time that it presents. But anyway,
I'm tired.
I'm about to go get these wontons. Because she done downgraded from giving me $20 to some donut scraps and some wontons.
I'm not even doing it anymore. Deals off.
And then she said she ain't even making me no wontons.
No, I said I am.
Oh, so she's gonna make me some wontons, but I don't even get the donut scraps anymore.
They're right in front of you.
Okay. I don't know what part of the deal you broke then.
We're not doing my hair.
Oh, thank
The
God.
$20 was for my hair.
Give me what you got for a pork chop.
We're doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
I have to finish sitting down on braids tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Derek's birthday. He will be 18 years old. So everybody's coming over here. Why isn't this Thanksgiving?
Talk to your family. We have some things, but we need to get more items.
No, but I don't.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is another day, but this is actually a special day. So why can't we just move Thanksgiving every year to Derek's birthday? Like, that makes sense.
So then,
Instead of doing something simply for the sake of doing something, like, this is a special day. That's what we're gonna do, because that makes sense. Whose traditions are we holding important anyway?
Text it in the group chat.
I'll text it in the group chat. I no longer feel like the outsider who has suggestions. I feel like I can make a suggestion and it could be heard.
Hopefully. Don't set up expectations.
No expectations, just a willingness to express myself and feel like I've been heard. At least a seed has been planted. I am in the space in my life where I'm planting seeds. That's it. I've been trying to plant seeds and then force them to grow. Like, I put a seed in the ground. I'm like, grow, grow, grow. And I'm getting mad because I can't bully my seeds into growth. I need to know if I planted a seed, it's going to manifest, because that is, I'm looking at this hair and it says water repellent, but it says water, and I'm talking about seed planting. So that in itself is confirmation. So if we know the seeds that we're planting are guaranteed to manifest, we need to make sure that the seeds that we are planting are seeds that which we want to manifest. God damn it, you almost broke my toe. So y'all have to understand. I know. Take care of yourself while you're young. What are you doing to take care of yourself while you're young, while you're calling me old and fragile? What's the age where you need to start taking care of yourself, Bailey, not to become me?
I was walking today.
Okay. I'm just trying to find an IKEA effect and bring you into the chat, because if I just talk about what I've been doing, what's going to happen to me, or what's happening to me, you're not going to see any part of you. But if I'm like, what have you done to take care of you?
I'm going to the gym.
Good. Don't be me. And don't work out for vanity's sake. Eat right, all those things. You got to take care of your energy body. You got to take care of your physical body. You got to take care of your bones. There's so many levels to this stuff. I know, you're so much more advanced than me. These are things that I never taught you.
I know.
But these are the things that I am experiencing in life, and now I'm healing my body through it. But it's only right for me to explain it to you now that I'm aware of it. And now you can say, I've known this, Mom. Which, if you knew, how come you didn't come to me and say, Mom, you need to heal your energy body too? Yeah. And this crystal does this.
Right.
Yeah.
That seems invasive.
Yeah. So, I get it, but now that I'm on it, I have to tell you what I'm on. Or I wouldn't be raising you. And even my telling you what I'm on, I'm sure I offered some sort of new perspective. Otherwise, it wouldn't have came up. Just like...
Dang. Angel got friends now.
I know. And she just... I don't want to talk about it. You keep trying to usher me into that conversation.
What?
Angel. I don't know how to dissect that, so I don't want to. I have woken up to the fact that I'm a scientist, and that's not something that I want to analyze right now. Because as soon as you brought it up, my solar plexus felt that. Yes. My solar plexus is very active. That's my energy source mostly. Like sometimes my heart, but mostly my solar plex. Whenever it's something that ain't supposed to be there, my solar plex would be like...
That's your foot?
Yes, you don't understand that you're beating up my ankle right now, and I'm trying to support you. But I keep trying to move my foot, and you're like, nah, come back. Meanwhile, my foot's over here like, mind over matter, mind over matter.
You're funny.
I'm saying, the sister's over here struggling.
Dang. Look at Dre. Comfortable as a clam.
I know, that's my baby. I love him so much. I had to go into boot camp real quick because everybody was giving me this feedback that I'm mean.
Earlier.
What, you? What'd you say?
Talking to Jared.
What?
Trying to present.
That's not what we meant. Yeah. That's not what we meant. God blessed us, not just me. God blessed us with a special kind of man, because plenty of children have ran a man off, myself included. We got us a good one.
Don't be evil.
I'm not evil. How am I being evil by saying we got us a good man who loves us through all this stuff? And that's why my sister's upset, because she thought she checked a box with her husband and she didn't.
And that's tea.
That is tea. I'm
Can you
saying,
turn off the camera now? I'm tired of this.
no, I want to finish my theory now that I'm back on it.
Okay.
And so now that she has either coached him to become the person that he is today, because trust me, the things that he does for his hobbies are the complete opposite of the life that he leads. Like the life that he leads, like he even went to a HBCU, experienced the whole Greek culture, Black Greek culture. I don't want to talk about this and get in trouble, but he experienced, if there is a way for you to experience the Black Greek culture at a HBCU, and we are talking Clark Atlanta University, if you are going to experience the HBCU experience or the Greek life experience, it would be at an HBCU. I can say that. I don't know much, but I know I went to homecoming at Clark Atlanta University, and I am 42 years old, and I can still vividly remember those 2 days, those 3 days at the Clark Atlanta University homecoming. Can I have my moment? Stop being a hater.
It's weird.
You've never heard this memory?
It's weird.
Why is it weird that I'm remembering something that made me happy when I was 15 and nothing else in my life made me happy? How is that weird?
When you put it like that, it sounds like a sob story now.
I had to give you an anchor point. That's the IKEA effect.
Stop telling me.
You're the one that interrupted my story. Why would you draw my attention then get mad at how my attention manifests? That's narcissistic. That was gaslighting. You're such a gaslighter.
I'm sorry.
Ew, you disgust me, Bailey. There's so many layers of fuckery to you, and you don't even acknowledge it. Yes, I created you. Oh, see, this is when I get the credit, but I can't take the credit for the good stuff. You irk my soul.
I mean, yeah, it's just...
No.
I'm a product of my environment. And if all I know is you, then...
Yes, but you learn how to manipulate from me, and I own that. But in that, for you to sit here and look at me like I'm the manipulator when you're manipulating me into believing I'm the manipulator, like you, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm trying to tell my story so I can get off alive.
Okay.
Anyway.
The times don't match up to Clark Atlanta.
Now he has joined a fraternal organization on the back end. I know it's called the grad chapter. But I was just like, why would you join the grad chapter? And I understand you could ascend to a point, but I don't want to say anything offensive. But what I'm saying is, how can you experience that at a HBCU and not want to join, but something happens in your adult life that makes you want to join, except you are checking a box? Guaranteed that man was not going to get no peace until he pledged the particular organization that he pledged. And once she checked that box, she picked the next thing that she was going to be on this head about. Because trust and believe, based on the things that he does to wind down and decompress, go ice fishing, like a black man that stands on ice to go fishing.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the guy who flies helicopters in wars. This man has been to war, has flown helicopters with bullets flying at him. You want to tell me he wants to come back to America and walk the perfect quintessential black people?
You think he's going off on excursions with other women?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm not saying infidelity. I'm just saying this man has lived life. This man has lived life.
So?
And you don't think that's going to impact him? You think he's going to come back and want to fall right back into the perfect black family mold when the perfect black family mold is superficial and fake?
So he was in war when Auntie was marrying him?
No, he was in college. He graduated college, but at some point he joined the military.
And left her.
Yeah, he went to war. Yo, you're beeping.
Dre.
Hey.
You sick?
You're beeping.
Listen.
Your sugar's up or down?
Okay, chill out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Is this an alarm? Shit, I'm alarmed. I worry about you, babe. And now you got a freaking device on your arm that's going to give me an alarm every time to worry about you. I'm like, oh, Lord, the alarm's going off. Babe, but I don't want that on me. God, Jesus, you got to heal yourself. I'm sick of this shit already.
What do you mean? You don't get to say that.
I know. I got to deal with myself. I have to heal.
Put yourself aside.
I know.
Hypnosis.
But he can heal himself, and that's what we're doing. We started by giving him massages. How's your body feel, babe? Was it a good one? Look, and I'm bothering him. He's giving me something, and I'm receiving. Bless you. Why you been sneezing so much lately? Did I make my point? Anyway, this man ain't who he portrays, and he's greatly unhappy, and she's greatly unhappy, but on the outside, they check all the boxes. Pay attention to that. And the black sheep of the family is the one that doesn't care about checking the boxes. I.e. me. I.e. Angel. As much as Bailey doesn't think she's checking boxes, she's checking boxes too. You are something. There's areas of your life where you are following the script. It is up to you to identify those areas that you are following the script and find out if the things that you are doing are of you or if you're doing them because this is what you're supposed to do. And it's always evaluating yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just because you fix one area don't mean you may have to come fix it again. I stopped eating sugar for 45 days. And now look at me. Sitting here eating chocolate donuts. I gotta evaluate myself. You wanna know why we don't change? It's because we change because of judgment. Look at you sitting here eating these donuts. You're running your sugar up and you're killing yourself and all these different things. But anyway, the reason why we don't change is because we guilt ourselves into things or we judge ourselves into things. But if we somehow made the flip, now that I'm aware of this, I'm going to start analyzing, I'm going to figure this out. But if we somehow made the flip to switching ourselves because we're loving on ourselves, and if I love myself, I wouldn't eat these donuts. And sometimes I do. Like last night, I saw that they had dessert at the restaurant we were at, but I decided I'm not going to eat it. You know, I'm going to love myself through it, even though I ate this big, beautiful hamburger. I could taste the farm. It was so fresh. Oops. God damn it. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I forgot. Let's go make wontons now. Yes?
I'm quite comfortable right now.
All right, then I'll keep talking.
10 more minutes.
All right. Anyway, I'll move that out of the frame for those people who are judging me because I have something on my jacket. Because that's more important than to pay attention to what I'm saying. Y'all got to realize how much y'all take y'all's lives for granted. That y'all could miss what I'm saying because you're focused on the crumb on my jacket. A whole crumb. Yo, I took a screenshot because I'm going to make a video. But I always take screenshots because I'm going to make a video and I never made the video. So let me mention it now. There's this beautiful black woman. I don't know who she is, but apparently she lost a lot of weight. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bust down to the booty. And someone left a comment that said, yo, I thought she was doing it till I looked down at her feet. Toes hanging over the edge of her shoes. I'm saying. I was fucking speechless. I was like, this woman is standing here flawless. Before I even reach for, I know, obviously, but before I even reach for the very low-hanging fruit, her versus you, what do you look like, to say anything about how she appears? Because clearly you've accepted what you look like, whether you like what you've accepted it. So you've already accepted what you look like, or you would make the changes to change it. You would. So for me to try to go for the low-hanging fruit, like, look at you, to say anything about anybody else, that's low-hanging fruit. You already know what you look like.
So that's another vantage point.
Shut up. I can't stand you. And so, I can't stand you. You're my favorite person in the world.
That's hilarious.
But I was like, here this woman stands before you in her confidence. Real or fake? We're going to assume it's real. Here this woman stands in her black woman confidence. Who we say that we support only if they're our friends. If they're not our friends, we so willingly hate on each other. We hate on our friends. We hate on ourselves. Of course, we can hate on the ones that we don't know, that we think we don't know, but we're all the same. Anyway, you're hating on this woman so much so that you got to go all the way down to her toes. When we all know when we wear heels, our feet slide to the front of the shoe. Like, we all know. Like, you would never hear another model make that comment. You would never hear someone who's on her level make that comment, because they have the level of understanding that sometimes when you show up to a photo shoot, the shoes are either too big, the shoes are ever too small. You got to make do with whatever the hell you have. Only the people who have never experienced that believe that when you go to a photo shoot, everything is going to turn out perfect. Beyonce has had, behind the music video things where she's talking about, the thing that's on her hand in Singles Ladies is actually not what it is. Like, we have to compromise in all these different things to make the shot work. So even Beyonce at her elite level is compromising to make the shot work. But not us, I'm not even grouping myself with these people. I understand people are human. But there are people out here who would stand in judgment down to this woman's toes. You literally cannot walk in this woman's shoes. But you gonna judge her. So I was just like, man, we got a lot of work to do. Y'all got a lot of work to do. I done did the work. I can help you one-on-one coaching. Or pick up my book, What's the Best That Can Happen? It's just a sad state, y'all. But I'm really about to go get these wontons, so y'all have a good night.